We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Sanders first carry of the game, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Here's a first down. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
No, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On play action, Rosen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rosen. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Julio Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The extra point.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7. Dolphins nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
To throw on 3rd down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Still going. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23 yards.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second and 8. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7. Dolphins nothing.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen, completion here to Claypool. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. J.K. Dobbins. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Sam Martin set.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
Let's see if they can disrupt it here. Open man is Kirk, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Rosen to throw on third down. Ebron's got it. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing again, it's Rosen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Devin White, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen, throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The Broncos on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And able to find Kirk, complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
The Dolphin first down.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's going to be caught by Judy. Past the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Sam Martin set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
9-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
To throw is Rosen. Short little throw to Ebron. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
15 more yards.
And what a nice example there of the tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Sanders,
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts,
15-yard line.
as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Jim, watch the safety creep. Kill.
They'll run with Sanders. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Rosen will throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Well, Lazard, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This is called by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to go in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Allen. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Dolphins.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now parking for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Sam Martin sets
a couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Dobbins the ball.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, he'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Miami.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Allen. That's caught left side by Judy. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
24-yard gain on
Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jerry Judy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Dolphins 28, Broncos 21. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. So now it's Rosen looking. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
36.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Rush in. Check 15. No. Monday.
Here's Sanders. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. in the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Julio Jones with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Will tie the game. 28 all. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. First down, Allen. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A.J. Dillon.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen over the middle. That's caught by Claypool. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Ball carrier.
J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
Dolphins 35, Broncos 28.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And the Dolphins Burns rush gets home. Down he goes. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Rosen looking deep for Julio. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On first down, Dobbins, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Flushed out right. And he's going to... Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Devin White picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
After the sack on first down, Rosen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 19. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Dolphins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. They give the sack to Jerome Baker.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Devin White in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
On the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here's Rosen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short. And it's 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Rosen. And he can't get a throw off. He's is taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Broncos.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ebron caught left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rosen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Rosen. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on,
one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Miami, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.